Meanwhile, the U.S. is seeking to delay Israel's expected invasion of Gaza to secure the release of more hostages. But Washington remains against a ceasefire that will favor Hamas. Shin Se-byuck reports.
The U.S. on Monday sent its military advisors to Israel as the country continues preparations for a large-scale ground operation in Gaza.
What I can tell you is that there are a few relevant military officers with experience, the kinds of experience that we believe is appropriate to the sorts of operations that Israel is conducting and may conduct in the future.
The spokesman didn't give the exact number of officers sent to Israel, but among them is Marine Corps Lieutenant General James Glynn, who previously helped lead Special Operations Forces against Islamic State. Kirby, however, said the timing and other details regarding the possible ground invasion were ultimately up to the Israeli government. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden, in a news briefing on Monday, rejected calls for a ceasefire on humanitarian grounds, saying the release of hostages must come first.
Ceasefire, we should have those hostages released, and then we can talk.
There have been reports that the U.S. has asked Israel to delay its anticipated ground invasion until more hostages are released. Hamas has taken over 200 people hostage during the October 7th attack on Israel. That includes foreigners and dual nationals, while the exact number has not been confirmed. U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller also rejected ceasefire calls, saying Hamas would benefit from such an action as it gives the group the ability to rest and prepare to continue launching attacks. Last week, the U.S. vetoed a UN Security Council resolution calling for humanitarian pauses, including a ceasefire and allowing aid to reach Gaza safely. However, Miller said Washington was separately working to facilitate the delivery of humanitarian aid.
We are working on a sustained mechanism to ensure that aid comes through the Rafah crossing consistently with the government of Egypt, the government of Israel, and the United Nations.
Some humanitarian aid began reaching Gaza after Biden negotiated a deal with Israel, allowing trucks to carry aid through the Rafah crossing on the Egyptian-Gaza border. However, much-needed fuel was not included in the delivery, something Miller said was due to possible fuel diversion by Hamas. The spokesman said the issue will be discussed with Israeli authorities. Shin Se-byuck, Arirang News.